So not too long ago, they did a teaser trailer for The Black Phone Part 2. I didn't actually cover it. I was going to wait till we got a full-fledged trailer, and we've got one. So I'm going to do a quick, cheeky little reaction and give my thoughts on it. When it came to the first Black Phone from 2022, I think it was 2022, but I think it was originally released, or it was supposed to be released in 2021. It was a pleasant little surprise to me. I love the 1978 aesthetic. Mason Thames was brilliant in the lead role for such a young age, and Ethan Hawke as the grabber. Loved it. I feel possibly it delved a bit too much in terms of revealing a little bit too much of the monsters, so to speak, but also with the children that are speaking from beyond the grave through the phone. I found all that very interesting. And when they announced that they were going to be doing a sequel, I thought, well, this is going to be a prequel because, spoiler alert, the grabber met his demise at the end of the first film. So I didn't know how they were going to go about this, considering this is a continuation of the story. Mason Thames has returned this time around, but now we have a proper trailer. Very keen, and I've already seen what the grabber looks like, his appearance for that matter, from that teaser trailer. I love the aesthetic. I love how gnarly and rotted and disgusting he looks. Instantly just makes me want to do a display bust of his appearance. Now, when the first film came out, I actually had the opportunity to create a replica of the grabber mask for the Sydney premiere, as you can see right here. You know, the first film holds a special place in my heart. So as always with these reactions, guys, gonna react to it, probably get a nice little copyright claim from Universal, but that's totally okay because I don't own their IP, but you know, we're putting it out there, so we're doing them a favor. Now, one thing that really does entice me is Scott Derrickson is returning to direct and do the screenplay. So that makes me very happy. So it says The Black Phone 2 is set to premiere at Fantastic Fest in September 2025 and is scheduled to be released on October 17, 2025. It was originally set to be released on June 27. I didn't know it had been pushed back. Now, in terms of the year it's set, I can't see here. I may be looking in the wrong area, but this is just on Wikipedia, so it's very vague at this point. But Mason Thames, he's like grown up quite a bit. Like Chloe and I watched him a couple of weeks ago in the live action How to Train Your Dragon. I actually really liked that. I thought it was a good adaptation from animation to live action. I think he was great as Hiccup. All right, we are all queued up, ready to go. Okay.
Have you heard of the grabber? I killed him.
What happened in that basement really changed it. Finn, I had a bad dream. It was about missing kids.
It was just a dream.
About a real place. A youth camp. We have to go there.
Hello, Freddy. You killed me. It took me a long time. But you are all people I know. They're dead. It's just a word.
Oh, okay.
Quinn, wake up! Wake up!
This place. You brought us here for a reason.
Nothing burns like the cold. How the tables do turn. What do you think happens when you die?
Nice.
In a dream? It's time to find out.
First thing, that whole concept of how he's doing the damage, but you can't see him in the real world, that kind of reminds me of someone. don't you think? It's funny. I saw Mike put a video up from We Watched the Movie, and it said on the thumbnail, Freddy is back. I'm like, what? What's going on? And I saw a few people mentioning A Nightmare on Elm Street heavily influenced in this trailer, and holy shit, it's right there front and center. Interesting concept. Interesting how they're progressing the story that he's coming back from beyond the grave, that he's still haunting these kids. Finney is trying to get answers about what the hell is going on. And I'm assuming Scott Derrickson is trying to expand that mythology instead of going back and doing a prequel where we kind of see how the grabber became the grabber, which I don't need to see. I don't need to see how the monster became a monster. I don't need to see all of their process. But this is going to be very interesting. This is one where you really need to stick the landing to maintain just how effective the first film was. But I love the concepts. I love the fact that, again, you can't see the grabber doing the damage in the real world. It's interesting to see the different color grading and finishes and aesthetic of certain shots. Like, are we supposed to see this as almost like the Wolfman, where you see it from the Wolfman's perspective as he's changing over, and then we see it from Julie Garner's perspective where you're back in reality and everything's crystal clear? But then I guess you could say in the dream world, whatever's going on here, it has that grainy, old school kind of grindhouse aesthetic. Either way, it's interesting. Like, it raises a lot of questions, which a trailer should do. It shouldn't give you everything and then some. It's supposed to just give you a taste of what to expect, the tone, the aesthetic. And we got a damn good look at the aesthetic, or different aesthetics for that matter. So I'm going to be very interested to see how that plays out in the film. I'm just assuming that that's what we see in the dream world, just to kind of differentiate. Again, love the look of the grabber. I'm just happy Ethan Hawke's back. I loved him in the first film. It was such a different kind of role for him to sink his teeth into. And this one, it just looks like it's more bombastic, but more horrific as well. It's funny, that little sequence of him on the ice rink reminds me of that sequence from Curtains with the creepy mask and slow-mo and skating towards the girl before she lobs her head off. Yeah, as soon as I saw that, instantly reminded me of Curtains. So guys, with that being said, drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts once you've watched the trailer for The Black Phone 2. I have a lot of questions, but that's a good thing this time around. Like, you know, it's got me very intrigued. I'm keen to see how these concepts play out, especially when it comes to the different color gradings. I'm really interested. Like, is that definitely going to be how we see the dream world, or this alternate kind of paranormal universe that's going on, and then we flash back to reality, and then we cut back to reality, and then everything's crystal clear and we have a nice clean color grade? Love you guts, and I'll catch you in the next one.